Hello, everybody. Welcome to Movie Master, where we rank, review, trailer react, and talk about movies and TV shows. So today I'll be starting off my videos of 2021, and Happy New Year! So it's a new year, and I'm finally gonna start doing some videos for this year. All these videos, I cannot wait to upload them and show them to everybody. I was supposed to make a Happy New Year video. I never got to upload that, either that or it never even ended up getting uploaded. But with all that, I was able to get this uploaded, and this will be my first video. There's all types of different videos that I planned for this year, all rankings, some reviews I will want to do on some movies and video games, and rankings of TV shows. Like I said on my TikTok upload video, like I said on TikTok, earlier this year, like last week I think I uploaded, I will be doing things outside of the movie area. I'll be doing TV shows and video games, as I've already done some big TV show related with the Lego, with the Marvel Spider-Man games. I plan to do more of that, and I cannot wait to show you all. But with that, let's begin. This will be the ranking of all 7 seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And I am doing this since the 8th season is coming up soon, and it will be releasing, and I cannot wait to watch it. But due to the fact COVID had knocked down plans to get season 8 out earlier this year than expected, I'm going to rank them all. Plus, I think some of these episodes were intended to be episodes 14 to 18. Because, well, yeah. Yeah, some things were evidently there that they were going to try and complete a full season, but they couldn't. But anywho, let's get on with it. So starting off with the ranking, at number 7 is Season 3. Season 3, why I think it's the weakest, is there's a lot of weak things that happened that never happened. That ended up, well, things that happened but ended up being quite weak. Like the Pearl Tiago ending, where Amy and Jake finally got together. This season was the season when Amy and Jake would finally become a couple, but it was quite underwhelming at the side of it. They didn't feel natural. Yes, I get their relationship was building up, but none of the storylines with them felt interesting. The mattress one was one of the more interesting ones, but besides that, it never really did. The Halloween heist was interesting. Gina was a unique winner, but with this season bumps up everything, and it amps up a nice ending with them going under protective custody, which is why my favorite season starts off with that plot twist. But this season is quite underwhelming in many other things. The character arc developing still spot on. Everything just feels slowed down a bit. It just doesn't feel, it just feels weaker. And for that, I keep it at the lowest point. At number 6 is Season 7. Season 7 kind of felt like it was relying all on the plotline that Jake and Amy were having their baby. Now, spoiler alert for those who have not seen Season 7. Jake and Amy, the Series 7 ends with Jake and Amy finally giving birth to their son, Mac. Now, the Season 7 ending, I knew that when the series would end, it would end with Jake and Amy's baby being born. Because when I watched the series, Jake and Amy's baby had not come out and Amy had not given birth to Mac yet. I realized that, telling by how many episodes were dragging up the plotline of Amy and Jake's baby and splitting off into a completely different plotline, I knew that Jake and Amy's baby was going to be the final ending for the series. Because I want to do a big shocker before the end of the series. So that's why I think Season 7 did. Season 7 starts off where Season 6 ended. Captain Holt has been demoted down to police officer. He was demoted down to traffic cop as seen in the end of Season 6, and since then built his way up to officer, and as telling by that has affected everyone at the 9-9. Lieutenant Jeffords, or Terry, has been trying to handle the 9-9 ever since. He's been commanding the 9-9 alongside Sergeant Santiago and Detectives Jacob, Rosa, Charles, Hitchcock, Scully. Yes, they become much more useful in the season, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah. What this season brings much more newer plotlines, and it starts this plotline of Amy and Jake's baby, and the season starts off solid, and the second episode goes off with Captain Kim, and shows that Peralta, even though as an adult, has a lack for benefit of the doubt due to his stepdaddy issues, due to not trusting the fact that Captain Kim is a good captain. Yeah, so basically his heart was in the right place, but his benefit of the doubt caused him a good captain. But in the sense of it, the whole season as a whole is still good. All the episodes are still great, and I still love how it's finished in the end. It ends well, and I'm happy how it ends. With that, at number 5 is Season 5. Season 5 kind of felt a bit more rushed at the later points in time. With the start in the series, it felt amazingly good. There was a great starting off point. Jake was in prison. Rosa and Jake are in prison from being framed by Lieutenant Hawkins at the end of Season 4. Because as Fox liked to do, at the end of every Brooklyn Nine-Nine season, some big plot twist would end, and the start of the season would have to try and close up that plot twist. For Season 2, it was Jake coming out of undercover. Season 3 was Jake and Amy's relationship and Captain Holt leaving the precinct. Season 4 was them going under Winter's protection. This season was Jake and Rosa getting sent to prison. With this, Jake and Rosa got sent to prison, and Jake soon found a friend in Cannibal Caleb. Caleb, who was obviously cannibal, so yeah. With this, the series shows that Jake can survive through prison. So yes. The series shows Jake surviving at his worst moments of his life, and he tries his best to do what he can. With this, they soon be able to get information to bust Jake and Rosa out of prison. And when it's actually found out and revealed that it was all Captain Raymond Holt, who had gotten sensitive information from Seamus Murphy of the Murphy crime family. With this, the series begins a series-long arc of taking down Seamus Murphy. They do, and then later on it starts up another plot line, Amy and Jake's wedding. Amy and Jake were the most favorite couple on the Brooklyn Nine-Nine show, and they were meant to be together from the first episode when you saw them together. Season 1 teased the fact that Jake has feelings for Amy. Season 2 also teased the fact that Amy might also have feelings for Jake. And the end of Season 2 showed that Jake and Amy do truly love each other. And Season 3, they were dating each other. Season 4, they were dating and moved in with each other. Season 5, then they got proposed and engaged. With this, now there's the final step. To get married and seal the deal and become a couple. With this, the plotline of Amy and Jake's marriage is put at the main forefront as the end of the series. And I think it's a great idea to end the series off with Amy and Jake getting married, since it's the perfect way to do it. Now, there were some great episodes like the meeting of the parents, where the parents finally met. Or the episode where we meet the golden boy, or the golden child, that being Amy's Amy's brother, one of them, Amy's brother, who was also a sergeant, and whom she was jealous of. With this, the series goes on many more adventures, like the bachelorette party where Amy is having with Kim, Rosa, and Gina, and the bachelor party that Jake is having with Charles, Terry, and Holt, which is one of my favorite episodes, the Bachelor/Bachelorette episode. It's one of my favorite episodes in Series 5, and I'm really happy about it. The finale of the series is very good, and I really much love it. The only issue is Teddy being there, obviously for comedic reasons, because Terry is still... No, not Terry... Teddy. For those of you who have not watched, if you watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine quite more recent seasons and don't have access to the first 5 or 6, Teddy is Amy's ex-boyfriend. She and Teddy dated for the first and second season. They broke up during the events of the second season over Amy's feelings for Jake. Amy and Jake ended up together only for Teddy to want to get back with Amy and try to propose to Amy several times. He popped up in 4 different places, 4 different times to propose to Amy. And he even tried to block off their wedding. Sorry, just there's something on the screen. Sorry, something on the screen. But yeah, in most of the seasons, Teddy tried to propose to Amy. None of these worked. Soon, it finally worked when, well, actually, no, none of them worked. Sorry, not just a mistake, mistaking it. None of Teddy's proposals worked. None of them worked. It mostly just irritated it, and Amy said no. The end of the season ends with Jake and Amy finally getting married and sealing the knot, which is really fun, and I really find it soothing and quite romantic and quite adorable how the series ends with them getting married. With this, I like how the series ends, and it ends on an amazing note, and I find it really awesome how it ends. And I was so happy and I could not wait to see what's going to happen next for their relationship. Luckily, at number 4, I did not have to wait long. Is Season 6. I did not have to wait long because when I was on Netflix, the streaming service I used to stream Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it had all 5 seasons. The 6th season had just dropped, not long. Halfway through Series 3 actually, Season 6 dropped. And then I got through Series 4 and 5, and then I got to 6. Series 6 was amazing. It introduced new plot lines like Hitchcock and Scully when they were younger, Jake and Amy's honeymoon, Holt, all types of different subjects, and reintroduced these new things. Now, the reason it felt a bit different with the style and it felt a bit more cinematic than the original show, less like an NBC, more like an NBC sitcom like Office, like The Office and Parks and Recreation, is because it was run by NBC this time. Now, this is the third show that was run under NBC, made by Dan Gore or Michael Schur. Especially Michael Schur, since he made The Office, which was a famous hit that was helped with the help of the original one of the original producers for the British Office. With the help of him and Michael Schur, they made The Office US, as everyone calls it. After the show was cancelled after Michael Corleone, or whoever his name was, left, he made Parks and Recreation, which is now also ended. The next show he made up after Parks and Rec was Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which Fox ended up winning bidding for. There were bidding war went up between the show, and they won it. Fox only went for 5 seasons due to the fact that, yes, the reviews are great, but the viewer numbers, the people who tuned into the episodes, was not high. So the series was cancelled after 5 great seasons with great storylines. The series got cancelled, and NBC brought it back for 6th season, and it will continue for a 7th. Got a 7th and 8th season, which is in production. A 9th season is also being planned. Is also rumored to be planned in production. Series 9 is planned to be and rumored to be in production. So I don't know if there's going to be a Series 9. There's definitely going to be a Series 8. There's already been 7 seasons, so Series 8 is definitely on the way. Series 9 and 10 is unsure. But back on the main point, Series 6, the reason why it goes here is this, well, for NBC's first hit, they did do a great hit, like a first whack, like with the baseball. They whacked the ball in a really good pitch, and when they run in, they got one square, right? And when they ran to the other one, they kind of missed on that one. Some storylines were actually quite interesting. In the openings, the first few episodes were actually quite interesting, unique storylines on unique difference. The second episode especially emphasized what Hitchcock and Scully were. They you could very emphasizedly see that Giacosta had looked like he was in better shape than Hitchcock and Scully since the 80s. Cause, Hitchcock and Scully got really, really fat. No offense, but they did get really big. But more to the point, the series also had a great ending with Holt being demoted, which is where Season 7 picked off. And I really think it ends well with Holt getting demoted. And with the whole idea of Commissioner Kelly being not a really good commissioner. And the series also starts off on a good plot line where Season 5 ends with Holt not becoming commissioner. So that's what I think was a really good idea as a Series 6. It was a good season, and there were some not good things, but it was still a great season overall. And I think it was a great as a mark of it, and I think I'll keep it here as my 4th favorite season of the series. At number 3 is Season 1, the series that started all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Series 1, I find it an interesting season. This is the season I watched during the 2019. I found out about the show 2 years ago. Because I never knew much about I wasn't really a big fan of Parks and Recreation, because no offense, I've just not really been a big Parks and Rec guy, nor The Office guy. Those type of shows by NBC and Fox and all that. Those type of Dan Gore, Michael Schur shows, I bothered avoiding to try and keep my main route of superhero, comic book, and Disney stuff. I more kept to that route. So shows like Lab Rats, Mighty Med, Spider-Man, Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Iron Man, Hulk, you'll find that as some of my favorite stuff on my channel. And Marvel, since you'll find some of that, or most of that being on my channel. Or some style stuff like Back to the Future and How to Train Your Dragon. Occasionally. But Season 1 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine was different. I liked it, and I thought it was interesting, and the original Jump Street wasn't on there, and the new one wasn't on there either, so I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And I found it really cool. I loved it. It was awesome. And the show pilot was good. So I continued watching it. And it was fun to watch. The Halloween Heist Season 1 episode I found was great. And I was really hoping it would come back for Season 2. And it did. And then it came back for Season 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And will be coming back for Season 8 in the next season. Because I cannot wait. With that, the series was great, and I introduced a lot of characters, and it had a lot of great guest stars, like Kid Cudi, Patton Oswalt, and its very own Andy Samberg and Terry Crews, who were famous stars in their own rights. And introduced some already famous stars like Melissa Fumero, Joe Lotugilio, who I saw in Paul, so many other actors, including Audrey Browse and many other different actors, especially Audrey Browse, who had shifted from more classical theatre to a more nuanced theatre. Not classical theatre, from classical, very much serious things to much more comedic stuff like Brooklyn Nine-Nine would have been different for him. And I think it was really great how it turned out, and the character Captain Holt was amazing, and the series ending with Jake going undercover was awesome. So, overall, that was a great season, but Series 2 and 4 don't nearly as pan out, but Series 2 and 4, and then the next few seasons up, Series 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the rest of the seasons after it kind of pan out a bit more better and introduce much more bigger story plot lines. So with that, I leave that there. At number 2, my opinion, my second favorite season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is Series 2. Series 2, unlike its successor or predecessor, is a quite great season. It still keeps the romantic tension of Amy and Jake from Series 1 and builds up on that tension until finally pops and blows up in your faces and even in their faces at the end of Series 2 with Jake and Amy kissing in the evidence lockup. This series poses the idea that Jake has more feelings for Amy than he'll let on. With this, Jake soon tries to find more love. He finds love in Sophia Perez, a defense attorney. With this, they begin a relationship, but it has to come to a sad end due to the fact their jobs are incompatible. With their jobs being incompatible, he can't be with her. They break up, and the series ends like that. And I believe this season's really great. I find it a really great season, and it was really interesting watching it, and many of the plot lines were awesome, and they upped the ante for this season, with Jake coming back from undercover, and the series ending with Captain Holt being forced out of the 9-9, and Jake and Amy getting together. With that, now we go to number 1. My favorite season so far, until season 8 to see what will happen, is my favorite season so far of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is Series 4. Series 4 was my favorite season. There's so many new plot lines, they've expanded on the world, and it was amazing how they developed the characters. Amy and Jake's relationship was developed even better in this one, and I feel like it was nice seeing the awkward tension again, but this time they were together, but they didn't know how to act between each other. Because each season ended with a shocking twist that the next season after would have to try and wrap up. In the end of Series 1, Jake went undercover and admitted he had feelings for Amy. Series 2, it ended with Jake and Moy. Series 2 ended with Jake and Amy getting together and Holt being forced out of the 9-9. Series 4 ended with Jake and Holt going into witness protection after figures started going after them. Series 4 ended with Jake and Rosa going to prison, being threatened by Lieutenant Hawkins. Series 5 ends with Jake and Amy getting married and Holt not becoming commissioner. Series 6 ends with once becoming commissioner, John Kelly being taken out being commissioner and Holt being demoted. And Series 7 ends with Jake and Amy having their baby boy and, well, Jake and Amy becoming a father and mother. And Rosa being named Auntie Roro and Charles being named Uncle Charles or Uncle Chi-Chi or Chi-Chi. I don't know what the hell they gave him his name. And then there's some Max, so yeah. But besides that, Series 4 was my favorite season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I was happy about how I ranked the season. And I cannot wait. Oops, sorry. It's a burp, sorry. But I cannot wait to see what Series 8 will bring to the table. And with that, that is my first video of 2021. The next video you'll be seeing will be all 5 seasons of Gotham ranked from worst to best. May you enjoy that video, and I cannot wait to show you all the different series that I have put up for the future. With that, thank you, goodbye, and see you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to subscribe to Maximum X, my second channel, and channels like Gamer Guy, Corrupted Gamers, and any other channel that my friends are on. Please make sure to subscribe to them, or other channels like Week, Not Isaiah. Make sure to subscribe to those channels, please, because those channels are my friends, and I really like them to subscribe to. With that, enjoy your days. Sorry, not used to this. With that, guys, enjoy your day and enjoy this new year, 2021. COVID may finally end. The era of COVID may finally be knocked down and defeated this year. But yes, enjoy this video, and the next video you'll be seeing will be all 5 seasons of Gotham, ranked from worst to best. With that, thank you everybody. See ya. Have a good day everybody. Bye.